Hey, it's me. Now, end of November, Maria and me traveled to Tokyo, Japan. It's a great city. The weather was extremely good. We had up to 16 degrees Celsius on some days, and that's 100 feet in imperial units. But hey, you're not here to hear how great the city is, or how great the taxi system is, or how clean the streets are, how cheap and excellent the food is, and how reliable the public transport is. You're probably here to hear about tango in Japan. Let's get right to it. Canaro's orchestra was the first Argentine tango orchestra to play in Japan in 1954. Now, that's Juan Canaro, not Francisco. Since then, tango has been a staple in Japan, and tango DJs are probably aware of the high quality vinyl pressings of original master tapes in Japan. The tango scene in Japan is as evolved as it can be anywhere else in the world. Many Argentinian tango dancers moved to Japan, and some of them are still there, and also many successful couples emerged from Japan, some so successful that they perform in Buenos Aires. The most prevalent tango styles in Japan are tango salon and tango escenario. There is virtually no tango milonguero, and all the events are tango salon events, marathon, festivals, and dance championships. There are no milonguero events that I know of, such as we know in the US and in Europe. Our main contact in Japan was Hiro Iwashimizu, or as we and many others call him, Hiro-san. Hiro-san has been a tango ambassador for many years. He is a well-known and welcome face at many milongas all across the world, and he's a very good DJ in his own right. He used to be a very successful businessman, and that allowed him to travel all over the world and visit all of these milongas. Now, for a few years, Hiro-san has not been traveling as much, and instead is dedicating his life to welcoming travelers to Tokyo and showing them around the tango scene. It was Hiro-san that sung my praise to Eugene and Alyssa and got me a DJ spot at Hiro Milonga. Now, Hiro Milonga is named after the area in which the event takes place, so it has nothing to do with Hiro-san. It is not unusual for milongas in Tokyo to be on the second, third, or even fourth floor of a building, often only accessible by a stair. And some of these stairs are very old and very uneven. Inside, though, the milongas look like a proper luxury Argentinian dance club, often with tables and reserved seatings. Because of the way the public transport works and the fact that it shuts down at midnight, and the fact that lots of people travel up to 3 hours to get to a milonga, all the milongas end before midnight. So they start around 7:30, and they end somewhere between 10:30 and 11:30, giving everyone the opportunity to catch the last train home. All the hosts I met at the milongas are without exception very welcoming and very hospitable. We went to two milongas. One was Parkside Milonga on Friday, and the other one was Unkyokia Milonga on Saturday. What I found out was they generally play the same music. They play from the 1930s to 1950s, and as the evening progresses, sometimes they play a more modern orchestra. They play tango, tango vals, tango, tango milonga, except during the end hours of the milonga. So in the final 2 hours, sometimes the milonga tandas get skipped and replaced by regular tango tanda. And all the DJs played cortinas. So what about my DJ set? I arrived early because I was a little bit nervous, because this was going to be the first time I was going to use my new setup in a milonga. I had tested the setup at home, but never for 3 hours straight. The new setup consists of a hardware pedal board and a virtual pedal board, both of which I had tested before. The hardware pedal board, I know everything that's on it, and I'm pretty sure it's not going to break down. And the virtual pedal board I had used before when I played guitar in a cover band, where I would use the virtual pedal board to go through all the sounds I would need for the different songs in the cover band. The new setup was really great. The sound that came out of it was incredibly good. It was easy to set up, and it was easy to tear down, and it was very reliable. All in all, I think it took me 10 minutes to set up, and it would tear down in about 10 minutes as well. So now when I came in, next to my DJ table was a special corner with luxury sofas, and I was told that the ambassador of Argentina in Tokyo was going to come to the Milonga tonight. So no pressure, right? The evening turned out amazing. I started with music from the 1930s, as I usually do, and I built it up slowly to the end of the first hour and the first Milonga tanda. I played the Grenadier theme, which is named Goldorak if you grew up with Dojote. And people were singing and laughing, and they were actually singing along to the cortina. The rest of the night just turned out to be a complete party, where I also played the cortina of Miracle Shopping, the theme of the Don Quixote chain stores, which is a thing in Japan. And so many people came up to thank me for the music when they had to go home, and it made me feel amazing. It was amazing to be here, thousands of kilometers from home, and people were still long hugging after an emotional OTV tanda, and they laughed at the Canaro Candombe. The multiple applauses I received for selecting the right next song in a tanda, they felt amazing. The response was really, really good. Every 30 minutes, somebody would come by and ask me if I needed a drink, and I would just say no and point to the 3 drinks I already had on my table. And about halfway through the night, they brought me local Japanese snacks. I didn't know any of them except for the matcha Kit Kat, but they were delicious. It's just like, it's the best treatment I ever had at any Milonga. And I don't want to disrespect anybody, but thank you, Eugene and Alisa and your team. After the DJ set, we packed up quickly, and Hiro-san took us to a place where we had a little after Milonga dinner, and where we also had a birthday celebration.
Happy birthday to you.
Most of what you heard about Tokyo and Japan is probably true. The toilets take some getting used to, the hotel rooms are pretty small, and the level of serving is amazing. The taxis are all super clean. No one understands where you're trying to go unless you got a little paper where somebody wrote down the address in Japanese. And Ginza is the most amazing place to shop in the world, probably. But if you want to feel at home, go and dance tango. Everyone is very inviting. Most people will come and talk to you. The hosts are simply amazing and wonderful people. Every Milonga is a real party, and the gender balance is almost always 1-to-1. This is one of the most amazing things in Asia, the number of guys that dance tango. Japanese followers know very well how to cabaseo and get your attention without getting in your face. Tango in Japan is just the same as in Europe, except maybe more amazing. Thanks to Hiro-san for showing us around the Tokyo tango scene. Thanks to Eugene and Arisa for taking a chance on me and letting me DJ at your Milonga, your wonderful Milonga. Thanks to Noriko for welcoming Maria and me at her Parkside Milonga on Friday. It was really, really great. Thanks to Unju, Kyoko and Kathy for being so welcome to us at the Unkyokya Milonga on Saturday. And thank you to everybody that came to talk to us and danced with us and made us feel very, very welcome. Bye. See you next year.
See you next year. Happy holiday.